Character is the Herbivore. The Herbivore will have 8 life beads. By the way, this is a big game of tag.
You're it.
Are all the food and water symbols out?
Yes.
Good. Thank God. The Herbivores have 8 life beads. You're the person that everybody is chasing. Don't die. Now there are going to be green and blue tags, little pieces of paper that are strewn about the campground. The green ones are your food, plant life.
Food.
The blue ones are water. Water is, well, water.
Oh.
There are 2 types of herbivores. There's your standard herbivore, and then there's an herbivore with a gift of flight. They get yellow beads. Gift of flight is immune to 3 of the special characters, which I will get into later. Then there's an omnivore. The omnivores can get the food and water that's all around here. And, well, they're omnivores, so they want to catch herbivores, thus the lot of running involved here. The omnivores can tag an herbivore and take 1 life bead.
It's out here. Right over here.
Then there's the carnivores. The carnivores have red life beads, and they only get 2.
3.
3? Oh, that's right, because we kill off the carnivores every year. So we're trying to give you a little bit better of a chance. Especially since there's, oh my God. This gets bad. Really bad. The carnivores have 3 life beads. Their goal is simply to kill people and gain water. We have a rule that you have to have 1 water token for every 4 kills. Up to like, what? Once you get, I'd say if you get 5 water tokens, you're good.
Every 4 kills. There's 12
but,
tokens
I mean,
out there now.
I'd give it 5 water tokens and they're fine. That's a lot for them to be doing. So if you have to have 1 water token for every 4 kills. Once you have 5 water tokens, you're good. Just go kill people. It's fun.
No.
What is it? Oh wow, we have the immunity. We are doing immunities this year and auctioning them off.
All right then.
Now the carnivores have 3 life beads. Now you're probably wondering, okay, the herbivores are getting all the stuff out there. The omnivores are chasing the herbivores. The carnivores are chasing everybody. Why do the carnivores need life beads?
Natural disasters.
That's the natural disasters. The natural disasters are disease, flood, and fire.
And off for the head.
Disease, flood, and fire are it. We catch everybody. And our job is to be really, really fast and make lives miserable for everybody playing as much as we can. There is no extra, and for safety's sake, there is no extra bonus points if you come back with all of your life beads. So there are dangerous places all around here. I would rather you lose a life bead than lose a life. Notice there was nothing after that.
Or get injured.
Or get seriously injured, which we have had people happen. I know. Now, beyond that, there's a couple of other special characters. There is the wind. The wind, where's the wind? Here's the wind. The wind is a double-edged sword of sorts.
Well, let's say what wind does. Wind.
First, the wind can help you. It can tell you where things are.
Actually, the wind merely points.
Yes,
you have to ask.
Would you let me finish?
I want them to get it right.
I don't care if you want them to get it right. I'm going to tell them right. Go sit down over there. Good boy.
I get the balance on this.
Toby, sit. Stay. Good. The wind will tell you where things are. The wind will only tell you by going like this.
Yes.
So if you go up to, if you're, say you're an herbivore, and this is how this becomes a double-edged sword. Say you're an herbivore, and you go up to the wind and say, "Wind, can you show me where the nearest food is?" The wind points you in the direction, and the herbivore goes running over there. The carnivore comes up and says, "Hey carnivore, hey wind, can you show me where I can find food?" Right after that, fire walks up and says, "They told me to burn things." So this can help you and really screw you up at the same time. The wind can be helpful. Like, say you have like 10 things, or you're short a water token. You're a carnivore. You say, "I need water. I've been killing too much." He can help you point in the right direction. then your odds of getting somebody like one of the three of us to come in and say, "Where's that carnivore that's looking for water?" You're right over there. Over there. Blow the wind, blow fire and flood in that direction. Now, there's other characters. There is
Yeah, let's start with him.
the ghost of Steve Irwin. Well, it's supposed to be Mother Nature, but he doesn't look very motherly, and he doesn't act it. So he called him the ghost of Steve Irwin. Now, if you're out of life beads for any reason, and you need to get more, you can come up to this guy and ask him for one. But he will usually do something or make you do something so that you have to
Earn it.
earn it. I got into yesterday what you had to do to earn it, but because of time and we want to actually get this started before 3:30, I'm not going to tell you what he may do. But trust me, it can be anywhere from annoying to embarrassing.
And trust me, you do want to go back for your extra life bead.
I can tell you where he's not. Safe.
Yeah, he's not safe. Now, other than that, we have the Mack truck. That is the Mack truck. The Mack truck has a horn. If for any reason you hear that horn going off and you just happen to cross a path, that means the Mack truck turned you into road pizza. It is really easy to notice the Mack truck. It is the little girl in the big black bandana. That is about as big as she is. But she'll be walking along paths, casually walking along, just casually strolling. And if you happen to walk in front of her across the path, you become road pizza. You can safely walk behind the truck. Nothing will happen to you, because it's already gone by. Don't walk in front of it. Now, we've actually nerfed a bit of the truck because the truck was being really, really mean. So we're asking her to stay at a steady, even pace.
Naughty girl.
And not to, like, pause at a stop sign and just look both ways waiting for somebody to try to cross. Which is what they were doing in previous years.
Come on, hurry up.
It can be annoying. Then we have one character that we're not going to immediately show you who he is, because that would kill the whole point. The character is called Earthquake. Randomly at some point, somebody will be walking around, they'll be turning at right angles, anywhere.
Horsey.
And if you walk within 10...
Tell them who the Earthquake is. It's not...
Why should we tell them who Earthquake is?
Because they need to know what color bandana to look for.
Well, it's
in the guide,
it's obvious on what color bandana Earthquake is. It's the gray one, but we're not going to tell you who the person wearing the gray bandana is, because we want to keep the person wearing the gray bandana secret, because the person wearing the gray bandana you might not actually notice the person wearing the gray bandana would be Earthquake, because if you know the person in the gray bandana standing right over there about 3 person down from me is Earthquake, then you might not go near him.
I'm about to give you a wedgie like you wouldn't believe.
Person in the gray bandana?
Demonstrate how Earthquake moves.
Now, Earthquake will be moving straight lines, but very slowly. If you happen to be stupid enough to walk within 10 feet of the Earthquake, Earthquake will take a life bead. Period. So don't get too close to Earthquake. We chose Earthquake rather than Quicksand because Quicksand was getting mean and mischievous.
And Earthquake is sitting there walking the whole game. Just straight lines, turn, straight line, turn. Just keep an eye open.
Yes.
They were very mischievous.
I hope.
I do not have a cold, I swear. Now, there is going to be a photographer.
Someone walked by.
Photographers are wearing purple bandanas. If you need light beads, even if you have some, you can do something moronic or stupid or randomly entertaining in front of a photographer, and he may give you a life bead or two so that you can stay alive.
This is a good whistle.
This is a good whistle.
Come over here. You got a life
Don't be
bead.
stupid.
You're on the Price is Right.
Yeah.
You're on the Price is Right.
That's why the whistle is.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now you too can come to Oklacon. Oklacon, where we act stupid and we get away with it.
Woo! Our mascot.
Now, there's one other person. There's one other character right now that we haven't mentioned. Actually, that is a normal special character. Although I'm not sure how normal he is. But come over here, Hunter. 3 minutes before the game is over, you will hear a whistle like this. A whistle like that, one long straight blow.
Oh, you don't want.
I'm sure you furries know about one long straight blow, but that's beside the point. So you'll hear one straight long whistle.
From each of the
That
special
means
characters.
The hunter has entered the campground, and all the hunter has to do is point and see you and blow his whistle, and you lose all your life beads. You're out.
Dead.
The only thing that can save you from that is a bead exchange. I'm gonna hint you to that now. That is a hint. Thank you very much. End of hinting.
I would like to go over clarifications of bead exchange and policy on
Yeah, I'm
chasing
going to
immediately
get
after
to that
contact.
point. Okay.
Emphasis.
When the hunter comes out, find places to hide. Actually, it is a good idea if while you're running around, you plan your place to hide. Now, a couple of other rules. We have one other special character that we're going to give out. That is
We are doing the
crazed hippie.
We are doing the hippie.
The crazed
Not on the
hippie.
seat.
We need someone who can run fairly fast-ish,
And is
but
very
at least
silly.
fast enough to be able to catch up to two people that are in the middle of a bead exchange.
Oh, can I do it?
I have two people voting for her.
You're in.
You're in, and the person next
Because
to
of
you is saying,
because
"Get
of
up
the
here."
history of the crazed hippie,
Now-
you'll fit it well.
The crazed hippie will be wearing.
Lots of
just
colors.
start tying bandanas onto her.
Get like one of each.
Just like grab one of each and start tying them onto her.
Rainbow bandanas.
She's gonna be our rainbow dash.
Yes, you are.
The crazed hippie will be walking around the campground, and she can stop a bead exchange. So if you're in the middle of one, she can run up to it and say, no, 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 stop, stop, stop. The bead exchange does not happen. You both have to go your separate ways, and you have 10 seconds.
Save the animals.
Now,
the other
the crazed hippie has another special superpower. The crazed hippie is the only one who can kill the hunter.
Oh, the idiot man.
If the crazed hippie tags the hunter is out and has to come back up here.
Here, all of them for you.
Do we foresee that happening?
I do.
No. I'll see if you can catch him.
No, but
Maybe you can hide and ambush him.
or I could do the classic. The classic.
Now.
I want a hug.
Say that again. No!
I want a hug. Come here.
No!
No.
See, this is the point
Now-
where
I
like
need
I
sparkles.
and
God
Win
damn it.
and
You need to be the
Earthquake,
best kind of hippie
everybody
that,
else
like,
sort of gangs up on
stops the
him,
bead
urges him
exchange
towards
just
him.
as
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck yeah. That's
Okay.
hilarious.
bullshit.
Oh my god, you are getting sparkly.
Bang!
How many times can I stop an exchange twice?
You can stop any exchange, as many exchanges as you can stop, you can.
Yes.
This is because we have earthquake, fire, disease, and flood
With
all
plus
out
the
there
truck.
at the same time with the Mack truck. That's 5 really bad things. So we're giving you a little bit of a chance to live longer. We like to keep this thing sort of balanced.
Question.
What?
No, Wolfie does. Can she stop an beat exchange from me giving someone their last life?
No.
No.
She's here to
She's here to help,
Yes.
and you're saving the animals.
Well, normal. Depending on what you mean by saving. No.
Saving, oh god.
So, if you're in the middle of a beat exchange with one of these
No, you can't
disasters,
call
be very
out to the
slow.
crazed hippie. The crazed hippie has to see you.
The only disaster that does
Be slow in your exchanges so I can get over there and help
Okay.
you.
Other better people aren't playing.
No, I'm gonna have everybody line up to get a head count.
I come there first. So I get at least-
Well, we have people standing that are gonna be playing.
I know. I'm saying my.
Okay, to clarify a bead exchange. A bead exchange should take no longer than 30 seconds, because all you're really doing is grabbing something off here, and that's the bead exchange. As soon as the exchange is over,
Find people who don't
10
have them,
seconds to
Trying
run,
to if it's in like hold them in the air.
and no one can chase you for those 10
Hold them
seconds.
in the air and try to get
does
people who
hippie
don't
get
have
any beats?
So hippie.
The hippie will not need beads. The hippie cannot give you beads.
I'm a natural.
But the hippie will stop you from having beads. My God, could you have any more bandanas on you?
I'm a disaster in
Holy
progress.
cow. That's crazy.
Hey, you said give her one of everything.
She is crazy. Anyway,
The hippie is invincible.
now I'm gonna give you guys the boundaries real quick. See that barbed wire? All the barbed wire that goes all around, don't go past it. As long as you do not go past the barbed wire, you're in bounds. It's that simple. Can you handle that? Good.
If you're smart, you won't go in.
Places to watch out for. Now, this is the safety protocol. Behind some of these A-frames are a little bit of a cliff face. Don't try to run up and down them. You will get hurt. We've actually had to send somebody in the emergency room 1 year.
That would be over in that
twisted
direction.
their ankle on this over here, right between the road and A-frame 9.
Something like that.
Now, all the way over in this corner, there is basically a cliff coming straight down. There are cactus on that cliff. We have had to pull cactus needles out of this man in 1 year.
It sucked.
It was horrible. There are cactus all up in these woods. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Do not trip on them. You are better off walking and losing a bead than you are losing your ability to play or be at the convention for the rest of the time. We have already had one accident of somebody on a skateboard stumbles the skateboard husky.
It was a long lord.
I get that joke.
Anyway, any questions on how the game gets played?
Point is,
How do I shoplift?
Folks, there is actually one more place people need to watch out for. This one's a little harder to spot. You see those trees? The two trees side by side as you approach the A-frame.
Yeah.
Just to the right of the right-hand tree, somebody's dog has done what dogs do near trees. And whoever's dog it is didn't actually like clean it up so much. So you might want to reconsider if you need to run too close to that tree because poopies.
I would like to also point out one other place. You did get stung by a wasp?
Yes.
Yes.
did you guys mention the cactuses up there?
Just as a general
they got
warning, past A-frame 1, if you decide to go into that forest area,
There
be
are
aware
tags down there.
there are wasps down there.
There's food and water there, but there
Past
are
A-frame
wasps
1,
by the dead tree.
Right in those forest areas.
So just
if you plan to go in there,
be careful.
very
We
careful.
saw them kind of
That's all I
after the
can give you
fact.
because there are wasps. I got
wasps.
stung by one. Does not feel pretty.
They're mean.
Speaking of A-frames.
Okay. Also,
Oh, yes.
about A-frames,
Out of bounds, more so.
A-frames are out of bounds. If you get caught running and chasing somebody through an A-frame, now if you're going into an A-frame to drop something off, nobody cares.
Ah, yes. You will want to put
You're
up
fine.
all your
You want
badges.
to put up all your badges. Do not worry
Oh.
about them.
You can leave them up here if you'd like.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna touch them. You can leave them over here on this table over here.
With the food?
Yeah.
Actually,
Now,
the water
we
station
need
will
to do
also
a
be
head
one.
count, so we can figure out just how many people are going to be here. So
Everybody-
all special characters come over here.
And everybody that's playing over
Everybody
here.
that wants to play, take on this,
All right, good
this
lineup.
main path. Line up from the this line for the concrete, going that way. That way we can take a good head count and get everybody's name.
Further back.
It doesn't matter who's first and who's last because it's all going to be randomly given away anyway.
All right, special characters, please round up the chairs and start stacking them over there.
Are you the beginning of the line? Okay.
Single file, please.
Right to the end of the line.
Handouts. Double check on handouts.
All right, raise your hand if you do not have a handout. Anybody who does not have a handout. These little things right here.
Huh?
Need a handout.
Forever been lost.
We're at 36 right now, huh?
Need these to mark your food and water.
Oh,
Have a handout. Raise your
pencils. Box of pencils over there. You'll want to hand them out to everybody that's in line. They get pencils for everybody. 36. Give me another head count, but that'll probably just be Herbivores past this anyway.